How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on what I think is one of the most stacked weeks of game releases in quite a while. Like, I wouldn't say it's absolutely huge going back to like February and March where it seemed like there were big games every week, but I would say there's quite a bit of variety this week. I would say that there's titles with a lot of name value, and there's titles that are relatively anticipated. And again, with variety, it is in fact the spice of life, so yeah, there's something for everyone here. And as always, if you don't pick anything up, stuff to add to the wish list, maybe picking it up down the line during one of the billion PSN sales that will be running in the latter portion of the year. But let's get right into it, and let's start things off with MX versus ATV Legends. Race your way to victory on bikes, ATVs, and UTVs in MX versus ATV Legends, featuring massive new open environments, plus a career mode that lets you experience the risks and rewards of becoming a world-famous professional rider. Become an off-road racing legend in your own right. Your time is now. I feel like MX versus ATV has been around for so long, and it does hold quite a bit of name value to a lot of people, especially with all the generations that it's kind of gone through at this stage of the game. So MX vs. ATV Legends being the latest one, I'm sure it's something that quite a few people are excited for. It'll be dropping on June 28th, and it's coming from THQ Nordic, so let's see if they can put out a little bit of consistency with MX vs. ATV going forward. Next up, here's a game that has really caught the eye of a lot of people, and that is DNF Duel. As always, with an Arc System Works fighter, it's kind of hard not to have one of their games catch your eye. I mean, their games are usually so aesthetically pleasing that they always look pretty cool and they look pretty flashy, and in the case of DNF Duel, it looks like there's quite a bit of substance here as well. Action fighting at its extreme, enter the new beat-em-up world of Arad as your favorite character from the beloved Dungeon and Fighter franchise. You've got a variety of different modes: online mode, of course, local mode, practice, and a collection mode with a variety of glossaries and things of that nature. You've got a variety of different voiceovers available as well. 2.5D action fighting game. Choose from 16 charming characters, each with their distinct skills and personality. Outsmart, outplay, or downright beat up your opponents and become the master of the ultimate will. DNF Duel is scheduled for release on June 28th. Next up, we have Rabbids Party of Legends. The Rabbids are back with a new party game that takes multiplayer mayhem to mythical levels for the whole family. Join them on a hilarious journey full of chaos and colorful characters across 50 ridiculously fun minigames. Up to 4 players locally can join in the hilarious action. Choose 2v2 or make it a wild free-for-all, plus build custom playlists of your favorite minigames to produce a perfect party night. Join the Rabbids on an epic quest, go beyond party mode, and journey through incredible lands with the Monkey King and his cohorts. Discover a legendary story filled with fun games, hilarious moments, and amazing characters across 4 chapters. Made for the whole family, Rabbids Party of Legends is as fun as to watch as it is to play, and with customizable difficulty levels and intuitive controls, anyone can get in on the action. So Rabbids Party of Legends will be dropping on June 30th. Next up, I feel like Cuphead has been one of the most iconic games of the last little while. Like, it's a game that's been received rather well and obviously has such a unique style to it. Now we have Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Another helping of classic Cuphead action awaits you in Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Brothers Cuphead and Mugman are joined by the clever adventurers Miss Chalice for a rollicking adventure on a previously undiscovered Inkwell Island. With the aid of new weapons, magical charms, and unique abilities, players will take on a new cast of fearsome, larger-than-life bosses to assist the jolly Chef Saltbaker in Cuphead's final challenging quest. For all those with an appetite for adventure, be ready to set sail for DLC Isle when The Delicious Last Course launches on June 30th. Cuphead, obviously a relatively challenging game, but I know a lot of people are super into it, so this additional content will be dropping again on June 30th. Next up, here's a release that I feel like has been a little bit of a long time coming, and that is Disgaea 6 Complete. Disgaea is a franchise that for a long time has been synonymous with PlayStation, but for whatever reason, Disgaea 6 had its initial release only on the Nintendo Switch. Now you are getting a refined version on PlayStation, so yeah, everything's working out. Join Zed on his quest to destroy the God of Destruction in the newest installment of the strategy RPG series Disgaea. Join the Zany cast for one of an adventure and use specialized abilities like Super Reincarnation to battle your way to victory. Disgaea 6 Complete includes all previously released DLC as well, so you're getting a complete version of the game. Obviously, Disgaea is probably not a JRPG for everyone. It's a super quirky game, super charming game, has quite a bit of comedy, and also can get a little bit emotional from a storytelling standpoint as well. However, there is definitely a grind that can be attached to the game, and it can get, you know, a little bit cumbersome to some people. However, Disgaea 6 also makes it quite a bit more accessible to a lot of new people, so that is something to note as well. Disgaea 6 Defiance of Destiny unites a grim yet touching story with insane tactical combat while introducing gameplay elements never before seen in previous installments. As a result, new and returning players alike can craft a truly memorable and unique journey through the Netherworld, bring the pain in battle with special attacks and support from a plethora of ally units. There's a variety of different customizable settings that can really tailor the experience to how you want it. Auto, retry, and replay allow both hardcore and casual players to fight their own way. Obviously, if you're looking for a game with a ton of content, Disgaea 6 is going to have you covered on that, and probably something you can spend quite a bit of time with. And Disgaea 6 Complete will finally be hitting PlayStation 4 on June 28th. Next up, we have the new Outriders expansion and Outriders Worldslayer. Outriders is a game that I am surprised that People Can Fly and Square Enix have still been committed to, given the fact that initially it didn't have the strongest reception in the world. However, with the Worldslayer expansion, new horrors are going to challenge you and new weapons, mods, and gear to discover. You'll be further developing your build through the new PAX Hybrid branch class trees. Survive the campaign, and you'll face even greater horrors in the Trials. The brand new endgame, which partnered with Ascension Points, offers a new long-term progression system for the most committed player. Finally, push through the new Apocalypse difficulty tier, which with each step up to level 40, increasing the chance of obtaining incredible Apocalypse gear and its game-changing third mod slot. Outriders Worldslayer will be out on June 30th. And lastly, do want to give a shout to a low-key horror title that is coming out that's not getting a ton of buzz, and that is Phobia. Explore a decadent hotel across different timelines and uncover the dark history of a fanatical cult and your role in their plans. Looks like a pretty trippy horror game, has some puzzle elements to it as well. A grand hotel, the Unreal Engine, brings terrifying realistic visuals to this first-person horror experience. Survive the horror, scavenge for supplies while you run, hide, or fight the monsters that stalk the corridors. Unravel the mystery, worlds collide in a twisting narrative full of puzzles and conspiracies. Look to the past and the future, interact with different timelines, use an enigmatic camera that connects parallel realities to uncover the many secrets hidden in the walls of the hotel. Phobia is scheduled for release on June 28th, and that is going to do it for me. Again, I think quite a bit of variety this week. Again, I wouldn't say you have like a headlining game that everybody is super stoked for, like nothing at the level of, again, what we saw in February and March. Those were like some big time releases, but DNF Duel I think will have quite a bit of interest. MX vs ATV, of course, Disgaea 6 if you're into the strategy JRPGs. I think there's quite a bit of variety, and the Cuphead DLC as well I think will be something people will want to check out. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.